please. All right. So there we go. All right. So welcome to our coach compensation plan call. I call it number 2. By no means is like there a specific order. This is just the way that I think the natural progression of me learning the coach compensation plan worked. My call last Wednesday. You didn't say hi.
Hi.
So the coach compensation plan that I did first is the one that's kind of the introduction to the coach compensation plan. What is the coach compensation plan? What are the basic premises of how Team Beachbody pays coaches as independent contractors and independent Team Beachbody coaches? And then this one goes one step deeper. Okay, so this gets more into what I call passive, leveraged, and sustainable income. Which all comes, for me, the starting point and the root of passive, leveraged, and sustainable income, that kind of trifecta there, comes from this part of the coach compensation plan called Team Cycle Bonus. Okay, so if you were on last week's call, we of course have to go through the income disclaimer. So the biggest thing, showing up for calls and trainings like this, getting in your coach online office and learning what the coach compensation plan is, watching the other videos. I have 2 of them in here embedded for tonight's call and training, but there are others. That this is what depends on your income. It's your skill and your work. And I don't like that the fact that the skill is actually last. You know, effort is first, diligence is second, skill and the income disclaimer is third. But to me, if you're gonna make this a business, and it doesn't matter what kind of business it is, if you wanna go open up a Chick-fil-A franchise, know how people who are doing that business, running those Chick-fil-A franchises or whatever it is, know how they're making money. Because at the end of the goal, or at the end of the day, that's what you want. Right, is you want to make this successful. And to me, that's the point of these trainings and these kind of series, okay? So I tell people this kind of regularly, and I don't think I explain it well enough, but I truly believe that in your Team Beachbody business, that the rank of Emerald is the biggest step in your business, okay? It's not the place where you might make the most money. Okay, but the simple fact is, when you are an Emerald coach, and by keeping an Emerald coach status, you have opened your business. Okay, being a coach allows you to make an income. Okay, I'll go through kind of some non virtual business examples here in a little bit. But being a coach allows you to have an income, but Emerald means you are making income. Okay, and to me, that point is with the Team Cycle Bonus, and that's again that passive point, that passive, leveraged, and sustainable income. That all comes from when you unlock that rank of Emerald. That's when all of it kicks in. Okay, the rest of the coach compensation plan kicks in at Emerald. Okay, so 4/6. I'm learning math. That's 2/3. Okay, 2/3 of the coach compensation plan does not kick in until you are an Emerald coach and remain an Emerald coach. And remain is a key word here because of something that we call carryover volume. Okay, so I'll get into that just a little bit tonight. All right. So this is a recap. This slide and the next one are literally just copied and pasted from the trainings last week. This is kind of our launching point, just as a reminder. Okay, these first 2, all right, these first 2 parts of your Beachbody business is where most people think, right? They're sales-based commissions, they're retail commissions. And a lot of coaches will just hang out right here at retail commission, okay? That you get a 25%, I always do that, a 25% commission back on customer sales. And then challenge pack sales are around 30%. It's actually, most of them are around a 31% commission rate in return. So if it's a $160 challenge pack, the coaches get $50 in commission of that. That would be about a 31% commission. It's one of the highest commissions of this type of business, okay? Subscription commissions are those from Beachbody On Demand. Okay, so when you think about retail commissions, that's everything besides Beachbody On Demand, really. Okay, subscription commissions would be Beachbody On Demand. So people who just have BOD. All right, this is where we're diving in tonight. Is we're starting in with this third point, which is about passive income. And again, if you haven't read it, especially if you're rank of Emerald or want to be the rank of Emerald and above, I would definitely recommend Brian Carruthers' book, Building an Empire, because he really breaks down the industry. He is not a Team Beachbody coach, but his experience of over 20 years in network marketing helps you understand the power of the business model of network marketing. Okay, and that's something that we can't shy away from. Okay, network marketing is one of the best business models that there is. You know, Warren Buffett owns network marketing companies, right? Even Donald Trump owns or used to own or whatever network marketing companies. That this is not something, these have been around forever, since the days of encyclopedia sales and vacuum sales, right? It's just a different form of retail than a brick and mortar business. And that truly is the only difference. But passive income is the power of network marketing. Okay, and a lot of other even brick and mortar, more virtual businesses dip into this idea and are more and more than ever. I used the example last week about real estate agents, right? That most of them are set up with kind of the same structure. Same with the mortgage industry, same with the banking industry, all right? My Amazon Prime Subscribe and Save, those are all examples of passive income from Amazon. Those are HD orders. That's no different than a Shakeology on HD or Energize or any of the Boost products. Those are all home direct products that every 3 months or 2 months, whatever I have it set up, that Amazon just delivers these staples for our home. That's exactly what passive income is that they made a one-time sale on me buying my toilet paper 4 years ago, okay? And every 3 months since then, they've received passive income from me. It's not been a new sale, but they're continuing to make profits off of me because of it's a subscription and home direct order. That's this idea behind, this leveraged income and residual income. Okay, that's where we're going to dive into, because that's where team bonus or the team cycle bonus. Again, I copied this from last week's call, so that's why it says focus on the next call. You're on the next call. Okay, so we're getting into team volume, and this is something that makes some people's heads spin because it's a lot of numbers. And it's taken me a long time to kind of wrap my head around this, especially as an English major, right? Like, numbers don't come naturally to me. It took me quite a while. It took me quite a few trainings and videos and just hearing from other people and asking people questions for this to click to me. So please do not feel bad if you're like, I was on this call and I'm still like, don't get it. Okay, that's kind of normal. All right, because as your business evolves, these things start to make sense because you're actually seeing them in front of you. Okay, you're seeing them in front of you every week in terms of volume changing, and you're like, oh, that's what that means. So my goal tonight is just to lay the foundation so that you understand what this idea of residual income, namely from the team cycle bonus or the team bonus, as it's called on the little pay stubs, okay? But we're also going to get into the matching bonus, again, which happens then when you're a Ruby coach and above. That's the rank that's kind of above Emerald. Most people skip right over Ruby and go straight to Diamond, just to let you know. And then we did talk about the Fast Start bonus. Those are just challenge pack commissions. And then the Fast Start Plus bonus, which is the basic goal that I really think everybody should have, that if you have 5 challenge packs within 5 weeks, you get an extra $100 bonus. Carl actually talked about that on the National Wake Up Call this week. And I was like, thank you, because that's like, for most people, like, that's such a good tangible goal for a first bonus. And I really like that word. Okay. All right. So here we go. This is where your mind has to be, at least for this call. And when you think about this type of training, you own a multi-million-dollar business. And that's multi-million-dollar a year business. Okay, we all do, because people who signed up the exact same way that every single one of us did, whether it was through a share cart or whether it was through just going to the website and signing up, whatever, they are making multi-million-dollars a year. And that's the coach income statement that Beachbody, of course, and most businesses have to produce according to the Attorney General, because they want to show that what it's like, what the real numbers are. That if you're an Emerald coach, what does the average Emerald coach make, right? This is why we have to be upfront and honest with our businesses, right? This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, okay? Beachbody is built on long-term sustainable results, right? It's the health industry. You cannot get healthy overnight. You cannot make $1 million in this business overnight. It's sustainable, just like the lifestyle changes that we all work on every day through our Shakeology and working out. The business is the exact same way. I believe last year, and I haven't actually seen the 2019 one. They normally publish it. It would have been a few weeks ago, and I haven't searched for it yet. But for the last couple of years, the highest earning Beachbody coach has made around $3.6 million a year. Okay, that's the highest earning Star Diamond coach, 3.6 million a year. The year before that, it was like 3.4 million. Okay, so these are sustainable businesses. Okay, so this is what I like to point out, is that this isn't just a business for that one person, like many businesses, like many network marketing businesses. It depends on when you got in. That's not the case with a lifestyle business, because we all have lives. Everybody can need this, and that need never goes away. It is not just about sale of this one product. This is changing someone's life for their lifetime, and being able to have the opportunity to duplicate and replicate that. And that's the really cool part. Okay. So this is going to be our first video of the night. Again, Kim Carver, he's the lead trainer for Beachbody. He's one of the corporate people. And here's your little path. If you want to go back to these videos, watch them separately. I gave 2 last week. I'm going to give this one and 1 more tonight, but those are only a couple in this series. But from your Coach Online office, you click on training, and let me scroll over here because I can't remember exactly what it's called. Compensation program training, and then ranks, volume, and SC. That's the name of this video. It's the ranks, volume, and SC. So he's going to talk about all that stuff. Again, only about 4 minutes on this one. Uh-oh. I told you I do that every time. If it's going to work. There we go.
All right, let's talk about what drives consistent income in your business. A common misunderstanding coaches have is that their rank is what drives their income. Now, with just a few exceptions, which we'll cover in a later video, reaching a higher rank doesn't necessarily mean a significantly higher income. Now, please don't get me wrong, advancing in rank is important. These milestones of leadership development for your business are great for goal setting, for motivation, for recognition, and for inspiring your team. But if you focus on just hitting the minimums to meet a rank qualification, your income may not reach the level you'd expect for the rank you're shooting for. So if rank isn't the primary driver of income, what is? Well, the answer is volume. Simply put, volume is how we measure the quantity of Beachbody solutions purchased by people in your business each week. And it's how we measure activity and pay bonuses. Now, when I say Beachbody solutions, I mean things like challenge packs, and Shakeology, Energize, Recover, and Beachbody On Demand memberships. The volume in your business grows as you consistently engage in helping new customers get started on their health and fitness goals, as well as providing ongoing support to your existing customers who are working on achieving their goals and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Think of it this way. Consistently helping new customers get going is what starts the volume creation process. And helping those customers use Beachbody solutions on an ongoing basis is how volume grows as it compounds over time. The key to growing the volume in your business is that simple two-part equation of having both new customer acquisition and customer retention, and then helping your coaches on your team to do the same thing. So maybe you're wondering, what does Success Club have to do with volume creation? Well, the Success Club program celebrates and encourages coaches to consistently find and help new customers each month. That's the first part of our volume growth equation. When a coach qualifies for Success Club each month, it means they've helped at least 3 new people get started on their goals with our solutions and with their support as their coach. Typically, this is done with our Total Solution Challenge Pack, which offers everything they'll need to fully take advantage of our proven method to get results: nutrition, plus fitness, plus support. It is absolutely the best way a customer can get started on their goals with us. But even though the challenge pack represents the best value and most comprehensive starting point for a customer, every coach will have customers who will choose not to get started with the challenge pack sometimes, and instead will initially purchase just 1 or 2 of our solutions. While this may not immediately create a Success Club point, that's okay. As they experience more of our solutions, there's a good chance that they'll see the incredible value of one of our total solution packs and want to get one down the road. And regardless of whether it generates an immediate Success Club point or not, helping someone get started on their goals is a great thing, and it still generates volume within your business. So, in short, Success Club is designed to help coaches consistently find and help new customers, which again is that first part of our volume growth equation. But you can't forget about the second part: customer retention, and then teaching this 2-part equation to all the coaches on your team. This is how your volume grows and compounds over time, with more and more people using Beachbody solutions. I've got to mention that this second part is also where the mission of our company is found. Helping someone get started is the gateway to our mission, but helping them stick with it and reach their goals and develop lasting lifestyle habits that will help them live a healthier, more fulfilling life happens in the work and efforts that come after the start, in the months and years after they get going. So we do celebrate the start with Success Club, and we reward you for helping someone make that start. But we don't stop there. Our compensation program continues to reward you as you stay engaged with those customers and help them and support them with Beachbody solutions to facilitate them reaching their goals and building those lasting lifestyle changes. It is all connected to our mission. And when you understand that, you'll understand what is at the core of creating a lasting income for yourself with your business.
All right. So again, I really enjoy how Kim really goes through everything just so simply. He really does there. Okay, so let me put this back to full screen here. All right. So even though, and I mentioned this quickly last week, so even though the team bonus or the team cycle bonus is only one line of the commission chart, it's actually where, when I say top coaches, again, just as he said, that's not necessary to rank, right? That is about the top coaches in terms of income make their money, okay? So most of our top earning coaches, it's not because they have a crazy amount of sales each week or each month. It's the opposite. It's because they've helped other people, right, change their life as a lifestyle. And just as Kim said there, that is the mission of the company. That's why the coach compensation plan is written in the exact same way, right? Because health doesn't happen overnight. So you can't earn those 6 figures or 7 figures overnight, because it's a sustainable lifestyle business, okay? So again, what makes Team Beachbody different? It's the idea and ability to receive leverage, residual, and sustainable income. A lot of businesses, it's one or the other, okay? It's one or the other. I kind of gave my example with Amazon, right? So that would be an example of residual income, okay? Leveraged income is what they refer to. In my example, there's real estate agents. You have the brokers, and then you have the agent, right? The broker is making leveraged income from his or her real estate agents who work under them. That's the exact same perspective of a coach, right? It's the same model that the company or that the whole industry is based off of. So Erin is my coach, okay? Like I am a personally sponsored coach of Erin, okay? She makes leveraged income off of my Coach Business Center, okay? So the fact that she was smart, had trainings, got people started right, knew how to build, and how I helped build my business there, that's something that we're still benefiting from, even though we're not building my business center. Okay. And again, if you're like, what are you talking about building your business center? We're going to talk about that again here in a little bit. And Kim's going to talk about that a little in the next one. But again, why is the Emerald rank so important? Because all of that starts when you become an Emerald coach. That's when leveraged, residual, and sustainable income kicks in. Okay, again, there's even higher payment as you move up on a few different ranks. So what does that look like? So this is a little bit longer video. It's right around 10 minutes in length total. We're not going to watch the entire thing. I'll stop it a little early. But he walks you through a lot of examples and has a lot of definitions. And you know, when you go through, you may need to write down. He's going to get into numbers for the first time. It took me quite a few times to write down his examples and other examples that I saw for me to get it. Okay, so you may want to take note of these numbers on scratch paper and almost draw it out, because it is, again, like 3rd and 4th grade math that I'm doing right now with e-learning. It's like a little formula that you have to figure out where things go. Okay, that's not natural for me, so I had to take note. Okay, some of our sciencey people, right? You may get this because your brain might be wired that way. Mine is not. All right. So here we go. He's going to walk you through definitions, examples, you know, more descriptions, and a couple other parts to the coach compensation plan that kick in as well.
So as we covered in the first core compensation video, there are 6 main components of a compensation program that generate the majority of a coach's income. In the first video, we spoke about the first 3 components: commissions, challenge pack bonuses, and the fast start bonus. In this video, we're going to cover the last 3 components of our program that focus on creating residual income, and they become available to you if you decide to start sponsoring and mentoring a team of coaches. Now, before I get started, I need to mention that if you're unfamiliar with how coach ranks work, it'd be a good idea to watch the training video explaining how ranks work before you watch this one. Just a suggestion. Okay, so the 3 compensation program components we'll cover in this video are the weekly team cycle bonus, the weekly matching bonus, and the quarterly Star Diamond bonus. These last 3 components of our program generate additional income sources for you as you expand the focus of your coaching business to not just helping your customers get results, but also sponsoring and mentoring other coaches how to help their own customers have a successful business as well. Now, that might sound intimidating to some of you, but the good news is that to successfully help mentor a new coach, all you're going to do is teach them how to do what you did that allowed you to earn income from those first 3 components of our plan we just spoke about. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's all about helping people get started, ensuring that they have a great experience and get results, and helping them sustain a healthier lifestyle facilitated by your support and using Beachbody products. So with that understanding, let's look at the weekly team cycle bonus. Team Beachbody uses what is known as a binary structure in its compensation plan. So as you sponsor coaches, they'll either go on your right or left leg. To qualify for the team cycle bonus, you need to be an Emerald coach, meaning you have sponsored at least 2 active coaches, one on your left leg and one on your right. How much you earn from the team cycle bonus will primarily depend on the amount of Beachbody products purchased by the people in each leg of your business. These purchases could be made by a combination of people that you've helped, people that coaches on your team have helped, and may even include people that your upline coach has placed underneath you in the binary structure. Here's how it works. Every Beachbody product has what is known as a team volume point value associated with it. We call this TV for short. As people in your organization purchase Beachbody products each week, TV generated from those purchases begins to accumulate in each leg. When you've accumulated at least 100 TV in one leg and 200 TV in the other, you earn a bonus. Now, as an Emerald coach, you'll earn $14 for every cycle.
As a Ruby coach, that goes up to $16. And as a Diamond coach or higher, it's $18 per cycle. Now, just in case you don't know, you can quickly see your TV in each leg on the volume tab of the My Dashboard in your coach office. Okay, now pay close attention to this. As your business continues to grow, you'll accumulate more and more TV in each leg, which can increase the number of times you earn this bonus. We call it a cycle bonus because as long as there is enough volume to pay the bonus, our system will continue to cycle through that volume to pay you bonuses as many times as possible with the volume that you've accrued. This can be a little tricky to understand at first, so let me explain. To calculate the cycle bonuses you've earned, our computers will look at your business each day and, if possible, deduct 200 TV from the leg that has the highest amount of volume and 100 TV from the smaller volume leg. Then it cycles back and repeats the process of deducting 200 TV from the higher volume leg and 100 TV from the smaller volume leg. It does this calculation over and over again as many times as possible, with each cycle generating a team cycle bonus for you. Let me give you 2 quick examples just to make sure you've got this. Here we have an organization with 1,000 TV on the left leg and 500 TV on the right leg. In this case, the first cycle takes 200 from the left leg and 100 from the right leg and generates a cycle bonus for the coach. Now, there is 800 TV on the left leg and 400 TV on the right, so we can cycle again, generating another cycle bonus for the coach. Now we have 600 TV on the left leg and 300 TV on the right, meaning another cycle bonus for the coach. We can keep cycling 2 more times until we run out of TV to generate cycle bonuses from. In this example, the coach just earned 5 cycle bonuses that week, meaning they earn between $70 to $90 depending on the rank. Okay, so here's another example, a little more complicated, but to help you get the idea. Let's say you have an organization with 2,000 TV on the left leg and 1,200 TV on the right leg. Using the same process of taking 200 TV from the larger volume leg and then 100 TV from the smaller volume leg to generate a cycle bonus, we can cycle 10 times, meaning the coach earned 10 cycle bonuses that week, generating between $140 to $180 depending on their rank.
Okay, so I like to kind of pause it there just because I have to go, let me go back. It always does this when I stop in the middle of a video. Because in that example, those $140 to $180, there's no new sales, okay? That's from purchases and things that are happening under that coach. So that's what leveraged income is, or passive income, okay? Because it's happening, all right, and continues to happen because of the home direct order kind of system, or just new sales from coaches and people placed in a downline, okay? So I don't think he kind of explains it that well right there. Let me
before any
give
products
it back
have been purchased.
to where we
This
were.
is just
Okay, so that's what I just want to make sure you understand. So in that, he gave that example of $50 to $70 and then $140 to $180. And while that doesn't seem like a lot, that's all stuff that's not directly happening because of a sale, a new sale, okay? Those are things that are generated by previous sales or from building, okay? So let me go through, we were right here.
those cycles, you'll notice that there is still 100 TV left on each leg. Okay, check this out. That 100 TV doesn't just disappear. It actually gets carried over to the next week, meaning the coach starts off with 100 TV on each leg before any products have been purchased. This is just a simple example, but I hope you can understand what this means to you as a coach. It means that we want you to earn as much as possible with our cycle bonuses. We don't want you to miss out on any volume that could be used to earn a cycle bonus for your business. This carryover volume will continue to accrue and be available for you to use to earn team cycle bonuses until you've reached 5,000 cycles before it resets itself. This gives you a phenomenal opportunity to take full advantage of all the potential cycle bonus your business is generating. Now that you have an understanding of how the team cycle bonuses work, we can talk about the weekly matching bonus. You're eligible for this component of our compensation program when you have added at least one more active coach on your right and left legs, meaning you're a Ruby or above in rank. As your personally sponsored coaches grow their business, they'll begin to earn team cycle bonuses as well. Through the matching bonus feature of our compensation program, you can earn a 5 to 10% matching bonus based on how much they earn in their cycle bonuses. If your rank is at Ruby, your bonus will be 5% of your coach's team cycle bonus. And if your rank is at Diamond or above, your bonus will be 10% of your coach's team cycle bonus. The more coaches you help see success, the more they'll earn. And the more they earn, the more you can earn through this matching bonus. The last component of our compensation program that we'll cover here is our quarterly Star Diamond bonus. This bonus can be incredibly rewarding because 2% of all of the qualified TV from the entire Team Beachbody network is set aside for this bonus each quarter. The Star Diamond bonus is broken up into 4 bonus pools based on the highest rank you maintain for at least 6 consecutive weeks during that bonus quarter. There is a bonus pool for 2-star diamonds and above, one for 5-star diamonds and above, and one for 10-star diamonds and above, and even one for 15-star diamonds and above. Now, did you catch how I kept mentioning how one pool includes a rank plus all the ranks above it? That's because as you qualify to participate in a higher rank pool, you also continue to participate in the bonus pools for the ranks below where you're at as well. Now, as we wrap up here, I want to make sure to mention that in order to earn any of these bonuses, in addition to meeting the rank requirements, you also need to be an active status coach in the Team Beachbody computer system. And for the 5-star and above pools, you'll also need to have earned at least 10 leadership points, which measures some basic levels of activity in order to qualify for those bonuses. Now don't worry, as you get closer to qualifying for these pools, you'll understand more about what leadership points are. So to wrap up, let's quickly review what we just covered, because it was a lot. The team cycle bonus is how you earn income from the team volume produced in your organization on a weekly basis. Often, as you start earning team cycle bonuses, you'll have volume left over, even after you've cycled as many times as possible, which is called carryover volume, and represents volume that's in the bank that can be used during future team cycle bonus calculations. And when your coaches start to earn the team cycle bonus, you can qualify to earn a matching bonus of 5 or 10% on what they earned as an additional reward for your support and mentorship. We also just talked about the Star Diamond bonus pools, a quarterly bonus that rewards you as you increase and maintain leadership ranks as a coach. So that's it. 3 key features of our compensation program that come as you build and develop a team of coaches. There are so many ways to earn income as a coach, but all of it happens simply by focusing on helping people.
All right. So again, he gave you really the last 3 whole components to the coach compensation plan. Again, it all starts at Emerald. One big thing, okay, big thing. I even said that to me, Emerald is the biggest step in your business, but you have to stay an Emerald coach. He talked there pretty quickly about carryover volume. So carryover volume, think about it like a savings bank, right? It's a savings account. Is that stuff that's not used? So let's say that, you know, you're an Emerald coach and you just have one coach on one side, but where you're placed from your upline, you have a lot of volume. That volume just stays there, okay? But if you lose your Emerald rank, all of that carryover volume is zeroed out, okay? So that's why, to me, that rank is the biggest step, but staying at that step, because you really would lose all of that carryover volume. We've had people, when I've done calls like this, who have over 2 million in team volume there in the bank. So they could lose all of that in 1 week just because they forgot to update their credit card in the Coach Online office, or
put their shake on hold.
Yeah, hadn't, you know, put
and
their,
didn't get energized instead, or in performance.
and moved it from 50 PV to 38, and therefore they are no longer an Emerald coach, and they just lost 10,000 team volume points that could have been future bonuses. So I do say that that really is a key. So I talked about this last week, but these are the potential earnings. These are the caps. Okay, again, potential earnings there, what is possible for this. So when you look at an Emerald coach, okay, and this is weekly, so an Emerald can make $250 a week, which would be $13,000 a year. Again, this is just from the team cycle bonus. So all passive residual leveraged income. Okay, it's all leveraged income because this is from what's happening on sales under you. And then of course, when you look at, as you go down the different ranks, and of course you can see Ruby is at 1,000, and then it goes up $1,000 a week from there until you get to 10-star and above, which caps out at $12,000 a week, which would be $624,000. Okay, so I'm going to share something with you guys. This is public, but it's not public. It was in a group that Aaron's in, but this is not abnormal. Okay, so you look here. Oh, hold on. I don't know why it didn't save.
It's okay. You can just read it to
Yeah.
them.
So it's on my screen right here, but it's just a screenshot of the of what the 15-star diamond the diamond bonus pool was for the first quarter of this year. Okay, so this was posted from one of the Star Diamond coaches on the kind of round table there. All right, so this was the Star Diamond bonus only. This was not her team cycle bonus. This was not her income. This is not her commission. This is her Star Diamond bonus. She's a 15-star diamond at the end. So in her bank account on March 25th, this appeared. Okay. Obviously, she was a 2-star diamond, so she got a $915 bonus. For being a 2-star diamond, that was just her bonus was $915. As a 5-star, she got another $2,700
On top of that.
on top of the $915. Since she was then also a 10-star, she got $11,243 on top of the $3,600 that she already got. And then the Superstar Diamond bonus pool was $41,906.72. So this was deposited as a Star Diamond bonus. This is what she earned March 24th. So a few weeks ago, March 25th, she had a total deposit of $56,776.23 just in her Star Diamond bonus. That's in addition to what she already earned, as you can tell even here, probably, or again, what she potentially could have earned through Team Cycle bonus weekly, and then therefore also monthly. I said that I would get into this a little bit as well, but please remember, I mentioned this very quickly last week, but when you hit the rank of 2-star diamond, you can open up another business center. Okay, so essentially you can enroll yourself. So of course, most of the Star Diamond coaches and things like that have multiple Star Diamond bonus pools. Okay, there is a coach, I believe 1, 2, that is a 15-star in, is it 4 business centers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's one coach that is a 15-star bonus or diamond in 4 business centers. So if all 4 qualified for that Star Diamond bonus at the 15-star, so that 56,000 that coach posted would be multiplied times 4 for that coach. So that would be just a Star Diamond bonus of over $200,000 for the first quarter of the year. Okay, so again, it's all potential, it's all what's there, but I deal in numbers, and it all starts with Team Cycle bonus and helping people get results and have a lifestyle change. Okay, so what matters most in the Team Cycle bonus and building a team? It's the exact same things as last week. Okay, helping others lead happier, healthier lives, your consistency on your journey, and of course, understanding how you get paid. Okay, and that's also, again, for if you weren't on the call last week, and I will say it forever, this is the kind of stuff that I feel compelled to teach because nobody taught us. And we made a whole lot of mistakes that we didn't know were mistakes. We just didn't know any better. for the first few years of our Team Beachbody business. Okay. So when you look at this, your understanding of the coach compensation plan, had that not been a priority, like you guys are on tonight, just understanding this, had we made that a priority just to know that we should do it, we didn't even know that we should have, a few years earlier than what we did, we probably could have done things a whole lot differently. We know we could have done them a whole lot differently, but a whole lot better for us as this is what's called a legacy business. It's one that is leverage sustainable, but it truly is one that can be legally passed on to heirs. Okay, this is a family business. That's what it is. So it's a legacy business because you're not only leaving a legacy for yourself and your family, but all of those people under you, and that's what's rewarded in the Team Cycle bonus. Okay, and of course, it all starts by hitting Success Club. And I love how Kim broke that down, that Success Club is the benchmark for volume. We don't know that. We just hear, SC5, get your cost covered. But the idea there is that it's the basis behind volume. And that's how you build an income. Again, why you're probably on this call as an Emerald or above coach, because that's an interest to you. Is maybe it is just paying for your costs. Maybe it is as a side business that you just want to put away vacation money or put some in a college fund, or maybe this is what you want to be a full-time business. That all starts and ends, honestly, with Success Club. Okay? So when I think about this, what separates all of us from that coach who makes 3.6 million? And the answer is nothing. They have the exact same compensation plan that we do. They have the exact same products and trainings that we do. They have the exact same coach online office. And of course, to me, what I am so excited about is the launch of BOD groups, to me, is making it so much easier for people to duplicate and help other people. It's so much easier. For me, I'm like, oh, this is like, my students use Canvas. I'm like, well, BOD groups is like Canvas. Like, it's modules that students just work through. Like this is how people are learning in school now, is what we have with us in BOD groups. That's a huge opportunity. But the idea there is the word tools, is that BOD groups gives everyone an immense amount of tools at their fingertips that we used to have to go and find and do a little more research for, but it's all right there now. So that part, again, what's the difference between you and a multi-million-dollar income? It's just you. It's the exact same training that you're on tonight that they probably were on 10 years ago. That's the difference. They have the same products. They're using the same products. They're doing the same workout programs. And of course, I love that little part down there is a multi-million-dollar income doesn't show up unless you and your actions do. So that's kind of my take on that. So I just want to recap with this. I'm getting ready to close this out for tonight. But this was actually my example that I used when I did this training in August, I believe. So this is actually from my business center. Okay, so these numbers aren't accurate because they're a little bit higher now, because these are from June and July of last year. So here's what people always say this to Aaron and I: how do I make like $500 a month, right? How do I make $100 a month? How do I make $1,000 a month? To me, I kind of break it down in 3 scenarios. You kind of pick your path, right? If you want to make $500 a month, you can sell 10 $160 challenge packs, okay? Because those have a $50 commission each, okay? That would be SC20, right? So that would be $500 a month. And by the way, that would actually include a $100 bonus. So that would really be $600 a month. The option B, you could sell 5 $160 challenge packs, which gets you $250, but then have 14 team bonuses if you're a diamond coach. So if you see you're a diamond coach, you team bonus at $18 a cycle, 18 times 4, you would make $252, but your sales are actually less, okay? because it's, again, this is not a business about retail sales. It's a lifestyle sustainable business. Okay. Or when you look at this was my example. I sold 0 challenge packs on my Coach Business Center, but mine that week, okay, most weeks, I have about 28 team cycle bonuses, which would be about $504 because I'm a diamond coach. So I had 0 challenge pack sales, but my business center team bonused 28 cycles, which got me $504. Okay. Again, Emerald coaches team bonus at $14 each cycle. Okay. And while I know that doesn't seem like a lot, like $14, woo. Well, it's called, if you're a business major, it's compounding interest. That's exactly what it is, right? It's multiplication. Yeah, a team bonus once of $14 is $14. But if you have 10 of those as an Emerald coach, that's $140 that week, right? And no new sales, because that's not a retail commission. So here's my example, okay? This is my residual income, okay? So I had 0 SC. I had no SC points. And people are like, why are you telling me this? Like, SC is important, right? It was, but our goal is not building my business center. We already built my business center. We're building Erin's 3rd business center. Okay, between the 2 of us, we have 4 Team Beachbody coach accounts. Okay, there's Erin number 1, Erin number 2, Erin number 3, and David. Okay, because she got her 2nd one was a 2-star, so she opened up her 3rd, and then so on. Okay, so our goal is not for my business center to get Success Club, because that was our goal 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Okay, our goal now is back to Erin getting Success Club. And again, we can talk about all that, and you'll see that that's kind of the focus of my next call. Okay, so the week of June 27th, I made $450. My business center made $450 just in Team Cycle bonus. On July 4th, $612 in Team Cycle bonus. The next week, $486 in Team Cycle bonus. The next week, $594. So in those 4 weeks, my Coach Business Center had 119 Team Cycle bonuses. And because I was a diamond coach, that means I earned $2,142, again, just in Team Cycle bonuses. Matching bonuses, because I have a coach or coaches under me who are at least a Ruby, okay? And sure, one week I made $20.60, because this is that, again, I made 10%. It was a diamond coach, so that would be 10%. If he or she is a Ruby, that would be 5%, okay? So if you add those up, I made another $50 during those 4 weeks on the matching bonus, okay? So in those 4 weeks, all right, I made $2,192, okay? This is the power of leveraged and residual income. That's what it is. I could sell for, $2,192. I could go sell 50 challenge packs if I wanted to make the exact same thing. By the way, don't check my math because I don't know what that is. Okay. All right. I could sell a whole lot of challenge packs to equal almost 2,200, or I can understand the coach compensation plan, because that's how we built, right? That's how we built our businesses, by understanding the coach compensation plan, so that not only for us, this is why we, of course, always encourage people to sign up a spouse or a friend, because Erin makes 10% of what I did every month, every week, actually. All of mine, she makes 10% additional of, because I'm a diamond coach and she has a 10% matching. And we do on her 2nd business center and her 3rd business center. So we may make 1 challenge pack sale, or Erin may make 1 challenge pack sale, but it actually pays for itself in 3 or 4 of our business centers, okay? And for many of you, right, you're in that as well, is that team volume, because Erin is still selling challenge packs. Some of that team volume goes to you, right? It's just sitting there waiting on you at Emerald or above to start making team cycle bonuses. Okay. All right. So my next call, we have a group that is just for our diamond coaches and above. That's going to be my next call because it's really meant for those striving for 2-star and above, but I call it Income Plus. This is leveraging your legacy business. I mentioned that, but it's with strategy. It's how Aaron and I have how we make our primary source of income. And it's that. But so I don't have a date on this because that's going to be just in our Diamond Legacy Builders group, because that's when we go through a lot of specific numbers and they have to actually look into their Coach Business Center to see where they need volume to make more money and that kind of thing. So that's going to be for our Diamond Legacy Builders. And of course, I'm always here. So as soon as you're shooting for 2-star, you get that same training too. All right. Again, here are my sources. I wouldn't be a good English teacher if I didn't cite my sources. Again, if you look up Coach Caleb's or Scotty Hobbs, I think they do a great job with their training videos. And then the first ones are actually just links to what's already in your Coach Online office. So you don't need those, but that's just if you want to look for them. I do think the CCP, the Coach Compensation Plan highlights, that's that 2-page document, that little PDF that Kim shared in last week's video. I do think that that is a great resource just as a quick reference, even if you want to, print that out and just have it next to you. But of course, by all means, I'm always open to answering questions, sending questions, anything like that. If you have, and I am going to pull up, let me see, Jenny, I see your hand up. Give me 1 second because I want to pull up so that you guys can see my numbers here. There it is. Okay. I'm going to pull up the Star Diamond coach who posted her income. So if you want to actually see that I'm not making it up. There you go. Okay. So if you want to see that, I don't know why it's zooming out. Okay. So that's what it would be. Again, I took a screenshot of the screen. Okay. Screenshot of the screenshot. So her check amount, you can see right there, that was paid out April 6th, $56,776.23. And then you can see what again, those diamond bonus pools and 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, superstar, those change every quarter because it's 2% of Beachbody's income is put directly into those pools. Okay. So essentially 0.5% of the volume that Beachbody brings in as a company. And of course, in about 30 days, we're launching to an entirely new country, the first non-English based country. It's global sales. So these numbers, of course, should only continue to grow as the business continues to grow. And again, it's just however many superstar diamond bonuses, there's that amount. They divide it by how many star diamond or superstar diamonds were there that quarter who qualified and give it out. Same with 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, superstar. Okay. All right. There you go. So I did want to show that. So, all right. Jenny, unmute yourself.
Okay. I have a hard time explaining this to my coaches. I know you mentioned we're a binary system or plan, but
binary just means 2 legs.
Right. But it's hard to explain. Like I've had coaches come to me and say, oh my gosh, why are Mindy's coaches under me? They shouldn't be under me. And they're like, how do I explain? They're not really, it all is all about the volume. Just ignore it. It's fine. But can you explain that?
Yes. Okay. So I think that's a great question. So when you think about the explanation that I would give is we have to understand the difference between personally sponsored coaches and coaches in your organization. Okay. That's the difference. So when you and everybody logs in to your Coach Online office, right, on that main screen, if you scroll down on the right, it will say number of coaches in your organization, right? And some people aren't even an Emerald coach. They don't even have 1 coach, but it may say you have 10 coaches in your organization just because of how your upline coach placed you when you enrolled. Okay. And not everything is perfect, of course. And some people have different goals. So they're placed different places, and then they, don't have any future, or they don't see themselves here, or anything like that. So, when you go through, I would explain the difference between, they're not your coaches, but those are coaches whose volume you are benefiting from. Okay, that's the difference. And all of those coaches will most likely be on one side, right? So that's why there's always one side of volume that's a whole lot larger. That's why one has 200 that's taken away to one that has 100 that's taken away, because one side from the spillover volume, and that's just from your coach or coaches above or below you who are actively working the business. That's the only difference, is you are benefiting from that because people in our team within Fit Fighter Nation are still continuing to pay it forward and help people on Beachbody Solutions. So it's the difference between, sure, they're not your coach, but they are a coach in your organization. Okay, and your organization is where they are placed on the binary system. So, etymology, the English teacher, right? Binary, 2 legs. That's what it means. It's a 2-leg system. Some, network marketing, it's a, like a 4-leg system. So you can't make as much money, right? Because then whatever volume comes in is divided by 4. Well, ours has a left or a right option. It's only one or the other. So hopefully that helps. Does that help, Jenny? Okay.
Yes. I mean, I understand it, but trying to explain it to them, like she was calling coach relations, and I'm like, no, you don't have to do that. You're fine.
Yep.
Like I was just like, trust me, it helps your business. Just leave
Yeah. And maybe taking a screenshot from Kim's training, and they have the same one where coaches can kind of map out their businesses, but how he started to fill in those circles, maybe I'm a visual person. Maybe she just needs to see that like, well, you're here, right? But your coach is still placing people here. So this volume flows up to you. And those are coaches in your organization. That's what it means. So it doesn't mean that they're not your coach,
right.
But you do get the volume benefit of them, right? So, okay.
And I am one of those people that has a lot of volume carryover.
Just waiting for you.
It's a piggy bank, you guys. And if there was no time to move your business forward, how many people are signing up with Beachbody right now? Like, this quarter is the quarter to make big things happen.
Yep. And again, Emerald, just get to Emerald and stay there. And that just continues that piggy bank. I love that you always call it that. It just grows until the other side catches up, or that's the goal, right? Bring volume up there, because then you're paid at, a whole lot faster rate. Same rate, but a whole lot faster, and because it cycles through it so many times quicker. So, yep, that's what it means. All right. I am going to go ahead and